At the time of recording this, the Darktide closed beta has ended, so I thought it would be a good time to go over my impressions of the game, along with the things that I liked and a few grievances that I had noted while I was playing. Now, I am by no means an authority on video games. I'm just a person who's enjoyed playing them for most of his life, so if I say something that may be incorrect or say anything that may need any correction, just feel free to leave a comment if you're so inclined. So, let's start with my overall impression. Now, my main basis for judgment is ultimately this. Is the game fun to play? Yes or no? And in my opinion, it is a yes, with some exceptions. Now, the first thing that I noticed is that I personally felt the game's optimization was not good. I'm running this game on a 3070 Ti, which, last I checked, was considered a high-end GPU, and I can't run ray tracing without dropping between 30 to 40 FPS. Even with ray tracing off and DLSS set to ultra performance, I don't believe I got over 100 FPS while I was playing. The next biggest issue for me was the amount of bugs. I had over several hard crashes throughout the beta, with numerous connectivity issues throughout, including, I think I remember, a server crash on the first day, which prevented a lot of people from playing for, I think, about an hour. But one of the more frustrating bugs for me would be a server disconnect at the end of the match, which would prevent me, and I think the group, from gaining any XP or progression. Aside from those issues, though, my overall experience was a good one. The gameplay loop was enjoyable. The weapon feedback on melee and ranged was nice and visceral. The ranged weapons sounded great. The melee weapons had great impact, and the music in this game is top-notch. I think Jesperkide, who I believe did the soundtrack for Vermintide 2, absolutely knocked it out of the park. So, obviously, I think the devs are going to have to address the bugs in the optimization, which they are. But as far as the game goes, I am looking forward to its release. The 40k universe was one that I've had interest in since I was a kid, mostly because the first PC game that I ever played was a 40k one. Shout out Dawn of War. I was incredibly excited when Fat Shark announced Darktide. So, first of all, thanks to Fat Shark for letting me participate in the closed beta. I know I'm probably making a bigger deal out of this than I should, but I like them. I think I like their games, right? So I want them to succeed. You know, fingers crossed that the launch is not a painful one. You know, for anyone who may have played Vermintide 2 on launch, you'll probably know what I'm talking about, so fingers crossed. So that about wraps up my impression. I didn't want to make a longer video than it should have been. Just a quick note, I will most likely be uploading the rest of the footage that I used in this video, unedited, along with the rest of the footage that I gathered in the future, either this week or next. So, everybody, thanks for watching, and to all you wanderers out there, keep on smiling.